Dependent origination. Well, the dependent origination has 12 links. It's true. Then the dependent origination starts with avidya paccaya sankhara, right? Sankhara paccaya viññāṇaṃ, viññāna paccaya nama rūpaṃ, nama rūpa paccaya salayatanaṃ, salayatana paccaya phasso, phassa paccaya vedana, vedana paccaya tanha, tanha paccaya upadānaṃ, upadāna paccaya bhavo, bhava paccaya jati, jati paccaya jara maranaṃ, soka parideva dukkha domanasu pāyāsā sambhavanti. And so these are the 12 links. So what happens here? Avidya, because of avidya, or ignorance, we do sankhara. Okay? Because of ignorance, we tend to do karma. Okay, for example, karma. You do karma because of our ignorance. And then when we do karma, how do we do karma? Sankhara paccaya viññāṇaṃ. So the consciousness, it is said, it appears when we do karma. Okay. And then the consciousness, how does it happen? Like through these are all linked together actually. That is why they are called links. They are called links, 12 links. And then sankhara paccaya viññāṇaṃ, viññāna paccaya nama rūpaṃ. Viññāna, or the consciousness, is linked to nama rūpa, name and form. And name is the mind, form is the body. Okay, so name and form, they are connected to consciousness. And then in the name and form, we also have 6 faculties. Do you remember the 6 faculties?
Sight, eyes, nose, ear, tongue,
body and the mind.
Yeah.
Right? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body and the mind. So they are all actually helpful windows to do karma. You know how these are connected to each other. When you, for example, just one example, you see someone or something, and you see, having seen that, you feel happy, and then you create a good karma. And if you are angry, unpleasant, then you create a bad karma. And most of the karma actually neutral. Most of the things that we see in the day, how many are unpleasant? Not many, right? How many are pleasant? Not many too. Many of the things, like the traffic, maybe like the trees, the mountains, and all those things that we see every single day, many of them are actually neutral. So you do have pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, and depending on that, you do karma. You see how through these sense faculties, you create karma. And then how does it happen? Like this, the eye, for example, eye is just a window. Okay, you don't really see through the eye. It's just a window. And eye is connected to an object. And let's say this pen, I look at the pen, and so the object is this. This is the form, okay? And the eye, through the object, through the window or the eye, I see, and I recognize it as a pen. And that is called chakku viññāna, eye consciousness. These 3 things should work together, it is said. Okay? So the eye should see the object. So you see the contact with the object, and then you recognize it. And then accordingly, you feel pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Let's say, I like this pen. I really like this pen. Then what happens? You have a desire, you have attachment, you have craving. I don't want someone to take this away from me, right? And then you feel angry. You see how things like you don't want to lose it. You like it, and then the other side of the coin is you don't want to lose it. If you lose it, you feel sad, you feel angry. And if you see a better pen than this with another person, you have jealousy. All these things can happen. See how the contact can create different emotions within us, and we create karma. Phassa paccaya vedana. So because of that contact, we have the feeling, we have the sensation. Vedana paccaya tanha. Now here go. We have, because of that vedana, because of that pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, we create tanha or craving. Remember, craving, when we say tanha, it is also a double side, right? It is the two sides of the same coin. One is craving and the other one is the anger. Okay, that can also be there. So if you like it, you have craving. If you don't like it, you have anger, right? So tanha, and because of that tanha, because of that craving, we want to grab it, we want to hold it, we want to possess it. And that is why it is called clinging, upadana. Okay, I want to hold it, I don't want to give it to someone. Okay, it becomes upadana or holding and clinging. And then upadana paccaya bhavo, then it really helps our samsara. That is the existence. You want to keep it longer, as long as you think you want, and that is the bhava, the existence. Okay, bhava, and then bhava paccaya jati, and now the other karma also will be the same. That really helps us for the birth. Okay, and that is linked to birth. And when you are born into this world, what are the other related sufferings or conditions that you have? Sickness, old age, right? Jati, jara, vyadi, association with unpleasant people, dissociation from pleasant people, not getting what you want, getting what you don't want. And all these things happen when we have birth. And so this is a circle connected to each other. That's how, this is very simple way of explaining Paṭicca Samuppāda. But yes, that's a really tough, a deep topic for us to explain. Actually, I have explained it in another Dhamma talk. You might take a look at that later on.